What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with hopefully a quick video. I want to start out by thanking my latest Patreon supporter, and that would be Chris W. You guys know him very well. He has appeared in a live stream with me on Star Wars Vintage Baggies, and he will be appearing with me very soon with his huge pile of loot coming back from Collector Archive Services. As I've mentioned, I live vicariously through my buddy Chris, because his pocketbook is a lot fatter than mine. And he has some really, really amazing items coming back from Collector Archive that we will be sharing in a live stream, hopefully soon. Details to be announced soon. And I just want to say thank you to him for becoming a Patreon supporter. Thank you, Chris. It was completely unnecessary, but I really appreciate it. But I got a couple of things that I want to accomplish in this video. First is to show you this beautiful autographed Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett, and stick around because at the end of this I have a slideshow of convention exclusive Power of the Force 2 figures that a friend of mine that I met through the channel, as you guys remember, I put together a video fairly recently on some of the different variants that were available for the Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett. I'll put a link to that video in the description for this video, but as a result of that video, I was lucky enough to meet an awesome guy named Charles. I'm only going to name him by his first name just to give him some privacy, but he has put together an incredible collection of convention exclusives signed by Jeremy Bulloch. He has others too. I'm only going to be showing you in this slideshow less than half of his autographed Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett collection. It is second to none. But he has some that I didn't even know about, and so he agreed very kindly to allow me to do a slideshow of his convention exclusives, just so people can be on the lookout for others out there on the market in case they pop up. But I doubt they will. I've never seen any of these before, many of these before, and they have to be ultra rare. So ultra rare. That's for fellow YouTuber. The trash compactor guy, he always gives me a hard time for using ultra rare. So they are ultra rare though. So I'm excited to show you those in a second. But really quickly, let me show you this one. I picked this one up. It was in an eBay auction with a buy it now offer. I did not hesitate and I bought it now. This is one I've been looking for several years. This is the Gig Stellari Italian Market Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett. You can see the Gig logo up there with the Kenner logo. It's got the beautiful Stellari logo on the front of the card, as well as some Italian language down here below Boba Fett, I assume related to the blaster. But this one is autographed by Jeremy Bulloch, as you can see, and it is in great shape. I'm guessing it's going to get an 80 or 85 from Collector Archive Services. Now, this is the rarer of the two Gig Italian card backs. This has the stand-up blister. It has this little bottom portion down here where my thumb is. That is considered a stand-up blister. You can see that little portion there. It does not stand up on its own, though. It's not quite wide enough, so I'm keeping it in the star case just so it doesn't tip over. But there are Gig Italian card backs without this stand-up blister, just a standard square blister. I'm going to include right here, right now, a picture of one that belongs to my friend Stanley in his collection, but this is the stand-up blister, and it's much more difficult to find, apparently, after speaking with a couple of Power of the Force 2 experts. But what a beautiful item. It was a great price. I could not turn it down, and I immediately bought it now. I did not wait for it to go to auction. But it's got this slanted top. You can always tell it's the stand-up blister because obviously it has this portion down here, but then the top of the blister will be slanted, as you can see right there. So, versus the square blister that I just showed you in the picture of Stanley's. But this one is autographed by Jeremy Bulloch. I am going to get this authenticated and graded by Collector Archive Services. This is going to feature prominently in a video coming out tomorrow. I don't want to give it away what it's about, but I think that a lot of new collectors especially will find it very helpful as it pertains to grading items. So that one will be out Friday, tomorrow. And I think that you guys will enjoy that video. I hope you will anyway. But what a beautiful item. Let's just do a quick close-up before we wrap this up for the slideshow. You can see the Italian language there. This has the long photo that was found commonly on a lot of European cards. This is just the standard Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett with the circles on both hands, as you can see, with the skull emblem on the shoulder, as well as the emblem on his chest, so it does not have any of the errors for the actual figure. But given that this is on a very rare card back, it's just very difficult to find this gig Italian Boba Fett. And I am on the hunt for a gig Italian Bossk for my collection, but I've only seen one maybe in the last year or two, and it was in really rough condition. But I'm really hoping to add a gig Bossk to my Power of the Force 2 collection. Let's show you the back of the card real quick. It has all of the figures there at the bottom for some of the earlier releases. You'll notice that C-3PO is called D-3BO, and I think the rest of them are all... actually, the Stormtrooper is called Assoltatore Imperiale. Mi dispiace, you want the meatballs? And then we have R2-D2 is called C-1P8. So that's interesting just to see. This is the 1996 release. Obviously, the Power of the Force 2 wave started in 1995, but this is labeled 1996 with the Tonka and Star Wars copyright information. And then let's take a quick look at the Italian language on the back of the card on the data file for Boba Fett. So very cool to see this. It's got the Guerra Stellare logo on the top right, and then just the standard Star Wars logo on the top left. But it's in pretty excellent condition. It's got some minor nicks and dings and things, which is common with autographed figures. You can see the gig logo down here, and made in China, fabricato in China, in Sina, I guess is how they pronounce it. So anyway, what a beautiful, beautiful item. Now, to get back to the slideshow, that is going to be coming up next to end this video. But I want to emphasize a big thank you to Charles R., who I met through I think his last name was R. Forgive me if I'm using your wrong last name's initial, but I want to give him some privacy just because his collection is very rare, and I don't want him getting bothered on Facebook by folks. But I'm including in this slideshow only convention exclusives with various stickers and labels over top of the standard labels. And you'll see when you take a look at it, I did this slideshow fairly slow so you can get a good look at all the different variants that are out there. But like I said, it's less than half of what he has in his collection, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think folks will enjoy seeing it. And again, Charles, thank you for allowing me to share that on my channel. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe and to comment below. And I look forward to being back soon.